started listening to your show, I realized I don't need to be part of no gang. You know, so all I need to
1 minute until showtime.
all I need to do is, when I started listening to your show, I realized I just want you to know that. Because all I need to do is,
1 minute until showtime.
when I started listening to your show, I realized I just want you to know that. Because all I need to do is, guy and just taking care of myself.
Yeah, now,
man.
I would listen to your show and I was like, what is the meaning of that?
Mm-hmm.
Until I bought your product, understand, listen to all the tips you gave me, and yeah, that's what it is. You know, some people talk about it's like the 60 on the list.
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I just when you called me, I was listening to it now, and you get this natural high from it. You know, I mean, he kind of sparks you up. It kind of gets you going, and you know, it gets you to you know, feel good about yourself. Like, you know, it's about to be 160. You take
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
All right. Let's see here. Let's get into the show. What's going on, everybody? What's up? It's your boy, the Dean. Class is in session. Let's go ahead and get this joint started right. Let me do it. All right, guys. How y'all doing, man? Let's go ahead and do this joint right. Let's see here. See if we do this shit right. Let's see. Here we go. If it's going to grab. Hope everybody's doing okay. Let's go ahead and get this thing going. The way we should get this joint going. Let's see here. All right, guys, y'all want to call in? I guess it's not working. It just never works in the beginning, so I'll just go ahead and do that shit. I'll start the show. There you go. Had to stop it. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the Dean. www.themanmindset.com. Just want to welcome you all to the show. We got a lot to talk about and discuss today. And this show is being brought to you by tacticalsoap.com, guys. Make sure that you go to www.tacticalsoap.com. Also, this show is being brought to you by the 21 convention, guys. That is coming up pretty soon and everything, and we want to make sure that you guys check out the 21 convention, guys. For all you guys that want to attend the 21 convention, you can attend the 21 convention is hitting Florida in October. That is October 24th through the 27th in Orlando, Florida, so stay tuned to that. And there's an early bird special if you go to the number 21convention.org/America. And you will see that in 2 days, 3 hours, 56 minutes, there's an early bird, but also discounts going to be available for military, law enforcement, and firefighters. Anybody 25 and under, please contact 21 Convention for more information on getting into the 21 Convention. This is also being brought to you by my birthday, my month for my birthday. So all month long, you'll have discounts on all products. Also, the birthday package that is over 30 hours of information for you. And also for anybody that is a member, don't worry, I sent you something special. $77 members, y'all have something special already for August. for the birthday, okay? And just want to say to y'all guys out there, we have a show tomorrow, Tuesday, and we will be covering thirst because I think a lot of people out there don't understand the ins and outs of thirst and what thirst is really about. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of go over it, and we're going to cover thirst and definitely talk about that. So guys, if y'all want to call in, y'all know the number is 515-605-9373. That's 515-605-9373. Also, guys, if you want to, you can put a message in the chat room and we will answer the message as well. So one thing I was talking about earlier today when I was doing a video, I was kind of discussing college girls college girls going to school. Coming up pretty soon, this is happening. This is going down all over, and we talked about that a little bit. But one thing I do want to talk to y'all about is a lot of these college girls that are coming in, the gazelles and all that, they are prepared for a certain type of individual, and that's why I wanted to take some time and talk to y'all about that real quick before we get into the show and basically what it's about today. A lot of people out there, unfortunately, have no idea that even coming into school, college, whether it is college or going into the real world, that the majority of these women out here, just the majority of them, they've already met you before and they are already prepared for most of you guys out there. And I don't think a lot of you guys know that, but I want to talk about that real quick just to give you guys an idea of what's happening and what's going on as far as these women. A lot of these women out here, especially that are coming into the world, that are going into college, the ones that are legal that we talked about, the ones that they have no curfew, they can go wherever they want, they can do whatever they want to do. The thing about a lot of these women is that a lot of these women have dealt with the majority of you guys already. And this is not, I won't say a problem, but it is going to be a problem for a lot of guys out there. And I'm going to tell you why it's going to be a problem and why there's going to be a lot of issues for some guys out there. The majority of girls that are graduating, who've already graduated and they're preparing for life or they're leaving high school, they have dealt with more guys out there who had no idea how to deal with women. They have dealt with more guys out there who were scared, stayed in their comfort zone, didn't know how to talk to a woman, didn't know how to text, didn't know how to approach, nor date. And these women are already prepared, gentlemen. They are already prepared for those people out there who are like this in the real world. She is very smart and she knows exactly what she's doing. She has met you before in high school. And the funny thing about it is that she knows every move that you are going to make. Freelance, my birthday is not today. It's the 21st, sir. Not today. But what I'm saying to you guys out there is that they're also going to be, and again, this is going to sound crazy, but this is real. Even though they're coming into the Serengeti blind by what's going on out there, they still have enough game to sucker and manipulate anybody who has displayed the same characteristics that the boys that they were dating displayed in high school. Not being assertive, being scared, not knowing what to say, not knowing what to text. It is like somebody that has moved up from college to the pros and they're still prepared. Football is football, game is game, and women will hunt those guys out there that are weak, and that's the truth. That's just how they are, and that's what they do, unfortunately. And I just wanted to make it known, and I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on and how things were, especially when it comes to relationships, and it also comes to these women that are out there. Now, if you know what you're doing, what is going to be good for you is that they are not used to guys like you, to men like you who stand on principles and narratives and things like that. But unfortunately, to tie in today's show, what kind of businessman are you? I am not talking about the kind of businessman that creates jobs, has his own company. Not that businessman. The kind of businessman I want to talk about today is what kind of businessman you are mentally. And we are going to talk about it. Matter of fact, I'm kind of excited because now I got the, like if y'all are old school and y'all know football, you know, Pat Summerall and John Madden, I get to go to what is called now the booth. Now we can really get into classes because now instead of drawing on stuff, I can draw here and explain things to you while we are doing the show. So that is what we are going to do today, and we're going to break this down. Now, when I do this, we want to go ahead and hit that button right there because that's when it's time to get your motherfucking crayons out. Get your crayons out because we are going to talk about certain kind of businessmen and asking what kind of businessman are you? When I talk about or when I discuss businessman, and guys, y'all want to call in, you can call in at 515-605-9373. And if you have any questions, please feel free to put them into the chat room. I will be happy to answer any questions in the chat room as well. But what I want to talk about is what kind of businessman are you? And that's something that is very important. Give a shout out, Mr. for a $5 super chat. Happy birthday, Steve. My many happy returns. Well, no, but my birthday is on the 21st. It's just all month we're having discounts. Yeah. Oh yeah, freelance. we get to draw. We get to draw. Yes, I'm excited about this. And I just want to say thank you. But let's talk about the kind of businessmen that we want to discuss right here, okay? The first one we want to discuss, oh, my God. No, hey, guys, my drawing is terrible, so bear with me. Don't laugh at me. But let's talk about the first one, the red one. See, there are certain kind of men out there when it comes to business. And what I mean, the business of what people think about you. How do you handle your business when it comes to approaching women and talking to women? How do you handle people out there that don't like you because they don't like you? How do you handle your business? And that is what we're going to talk about today. How you do it. because there are different kinds of people out there. And for a lot of you guys, if your business was the way you were thinking, a lot of you guys would be sitting around here filing Chapter 11, because a lot of you guys out there have problems with women. A lot of you are having problems and all that other stuff. Let me see, because I love this, man. This is like, this whole thing gives me like opportunity to do things. Now, what is important here, and for a lot of you guys to know that we're going to be discussing in this class, is something very, very simple. And I want to make sure. Oops, shit, damn. I kind of have to undo that one. My bad, man. I'm kind of getting used to this. There we go. There we go, man. All right, there you go. All right, don't worry. My writing is not as good. I hope y'all can see that. I hope it's big enough for you guys that y'all can see it. Trying to make sure that we do it. Now, this is what's very important right here that you're looking at right here, and we're going to be discussing that. Let me see if I can move that shit over. Let me see can I move it over? There we go. Clean that up a little bit. Everything that we're going to be discussing is either going to be, you're going to be a man of action, a man of reaction, or you're going to be the one that's muddling between action and reaction in this. You see, for a lot of you guys out there, you worry about the world. For a lot of you guys, you worry about what people think about you. You worry about what women think about you. You worry about what your family thinks about you. You worry about what your friends think about you. You worry about what your parents think about you. And all you want to do is do bad business by trying to please everybody. That's all you're trying to do. And that is bad business, gentlemen. That is very, very bad business. And we're here to truly talk about some of the stuff that you do that does more harm to you when you are, quote unquote, in reaction. Because not too many people out there are in action. And we're going to talk about reaction, what's in the middle, and action here. But as a businessman, for the majority of you guys out there, the majority of you guys are unfortunately in reaction because you are always worried about what other people think about you. And you are always trying to please everybody. You get upset because somebody somewhere does not like you. Somebody somewhere thinks bad things about you. And it is bad business to make it your business when somebody else feels some kind of way for you. As a man, I don't care. I'm not, nor will I ever be in reaction. But the majority of you guys that these women are about to hit this Serengeti, these new brand of women, they know that the majority of you guys are in reaction. They know you care about what a stranger thinks about you. Think about that for a second. If thinking and worrying about what a stranger thinks about you, then you might as well worry about what that bug, that gnat, that bee, that bird, and that snake in the grass think about you, because it's the same exact thing. When you give your power away to somebody based on how they feel about you, then you are in reaction, and they are going to see that, gentlemen, as bad business, gentlemen, as bad business. But what puts somebody in reaction? It is just like a business. Because a lot of you guys choose not to plan because a lot of you guys out there choose not to work on yourself. Having a plan of attack. See, the more a man is focused on what he is trying to do, the less he is worried about what somebody says or thinks about him, because I'm sorry, we're going into action. I'm sorry, I keep jumping to action because that's all I am. Is that it's none of my motherfucking business what people think about me. It's not my business what a woman thinks about me. Whether she loves me or hates me, it's none of my business. My business is the business of me. That's my business. My business is going eyes forward and not ever looking back like the man that is always in reaction. You are always living in the past. You're living in a place that you cannot change. And as a man, we do go back into the past. But we don't stay there because we are always remaining in the present and in the future. I'm sorry, I keep going to action, man. I'm sorry. It's just how I am. And because most of you, another reason why businesses fail is because the problem is because there's really no there's nothing different about that business that will separate it from other businesses. You guys, you grass-eating lions, always do the very thing that I'm showing you right now. All the time. All you do day in and all you do day out is sit around and complain about the poor world. The world, oh shit, that's terrible. That's terrible. The world does not like me, boo hoo hoo. Always in reaction, gentlemen, and never in action. Because all you do is sit around and all you do is worry. Take that motherfucker. All you do is worry about things that have nothing to do with you at all. You cannot be in action when you look at somebody that's beautiful and all of a sudden you're worried about what she thinks about you. Or what's even worse, you begin to question yourself. Am I good enough? What's wrong with me? Am I too short, too fat, too poor? What separates you from all those other guys in high school that these women are going to run into in the next few days? So many of those young little motherfuckers in high school that have graduated, that have been dating these women that are coming to a college near you, you don't think they don't think that way about themselves? Loving women from afar, worrying about what they think. Destroyed if somebody doesn't like what they like. But see, that's what we call, gentlemen, we call that bad business. That's bad business when you are in reaction and nobody's going to want to mess with you. Because the question is, what is unique about you? What sets you apart from every other man? What makes you unique? The only person that you should be studying is yourself. But another thing about someone that is quote unquote in reaction, let's put another arrow. Somebody in reaction. The thing about businesses that fail all the time is that what a business does is that a business ignores the needs of the customer. You see, out there, every business will tell all you guys that the customer is number one, but only a small percentage of the businesses act that way. And businesses that fail lose touch with the customers. They lose touch and they don't keep their eye and ears on the ground. They don't find out if they're still interested in them. They don't give new features and new attributes towards themselves. They're not saying anything. They're not listening. They're not asking questions of the business of what can we do to make ourselves better. But let's look at you guys for a second. Let's look at the majority of you guys out there. How many of you guys out there do the exact same thing? How many of you guys out there are so busy trying to fulfill their wants, you're not even taking a moment to think to yourself, what can I do to become the need? Because we talked about this earlier, and I will say it again. Listen, I never, ever want to be in a situation where a woman allows me to have sex with her, to allow me to give me little sprinkles of crumbs to allow me to have sex with her. And let me explain what I mean by that. I don't mean to force yourself on her or anything like that. But in today's age, most women are allowing you guys to sleep with them. They are giving you crumbs. You buy and barter your way into them. You buy them drinks. You buy them dinners. You drive them around. You kiss their ass. You compromise. You just don't have any sense of self. And then she will give you sprinkles and allow you to sleep with her. And y'all think y'all doing something when she just lays there on the bed, looking up at the wall, saying to herself, when is this shit going to be over with? That's what happens when she allows you to sleep with her. You get crumbs because you are so busy trying everything you can to fulfill something that you shouldn't even be fulfilling at all. But what you are doing, you ignore her needs. Yes, the customer is number one, but I didn't say the woman was number one, did I? Her needs are fulfilled when you build yourself up to a brand that stands on his name, gentlemen. You do. I started when I was like second or third grade. I started with little pieces of paper. I like you. Do you like me? Check the box, yes or no. And I would pass that little cake ass note to pass it all over to the girl. That's how I started. But as I got older, the trends began to change a little bit. And this is before the internet. to a point where, okay, it wasn't cool to, no more. I don't need to write, do you like me, yes or no? We're at the skating rink and all the boys are on one side and the girls are somewhere. Or we're at a party where all the guys are on one side and the girls are on one side. You can't write a note and send it to somebody. You've got to learn how to evolve. Then from what I did was from that point, I got up off of my cupcake ass, walked over there or roller skated my ass over there, rode my bike over there. However I got over there, win, lose, or draw. That was the evolution from the letter or the little note to talking to her. Then as technology started moving along and we were allowed to do this thing called talk on the telephone, then all of a sudden it came down back then to exchanging information. And we would talk on the phone, sneak on the phone. So many ass whippings, guys. But we would do it. We would talk to women on the telephone. That was our communication. That was our communication, talking on the telephone. We didn't have the internet or anything like that. But then as you got older, here comes the teen clubs. They're the parties and stuff. Where now it wasn't everybody separated on their sides. At that point, everybody's together and it's all, hey, every man for himself. Every man for himself. So you had to make that change and adjustment again. Constantly keeping your ear to the ground, constantly trying to figure out what is going on without losing who you are as a man. That's how this thing went. All of this was going down before the internet. Before the internet. All this stuff was going down. All this time, the only, like you said, Rob, the only competition was me. I didn't walk over there to talk to, I didn't go write a little note to a girl because I cared what she thought. I wrote her a note because I wanted to get at her. The reason I got up and roller skated, biked, walked, whatever I did to the girl when I was older, because I didn't care what she thought, because I wanted to get at her. And as I was learning about all of this stuff, using my personality and my motherfucking charm, the world was changing around me, but I was still keeping my eyes forward on knowledge. Oh, man, freelance. Not only did they say get off the phone, man, we would sneak on the phone till like 2 a.m. And then when our mother came in the room, we act like we sleep and everything. Oh, man. Oh, the beatings we got. Oh, we used to get beat real bad. But I was my own competition. We had a thing called field day, and what was important about field day was everybody for himself. May the best man win. And I was competitive. I've always been competitive. I don't listen. If I am any kind of a junkie, I'm a football junkie, guys. I'm a football junkie. It could be smear the queer, throw up tackle. It could be regular street football, two-hand touch football. It could be paper football. It could be M-Network football, 10-yard fight, Tecmo Bowl. I mean, you go down the list, every football video game out there, I had to have electric football. I had the handheld football. I had it all because I love football, and I was competitive. But they, who my opponents were, they were not my competition. I was my competition. I relied on me. Sure, I studied my competitor, But I believed in me enough that I was good enough to get the job done. And if I didn't get the job done, I would learn from the experience, but I would never allow somebody to get in my head, because whatever they were thinking and whatever the smack talking they were doing had nothing to do with me. It was none of my business. But as we got older and all this other stuff, it moved to telephone dating things. And then one day in the 90s, they connected. Well, they kind of did it early. I remember the internet was going on because I had a football game that I had I forgot what it was called, X-Band. I think it was for an Xbox. So when I had my Xbox, it came out with X-Band. So that was like 56K modem type stuff. Y'all don't even know about 56. We sold dinosaur. But once the internet kicked off, the first thing that kicked off was Yahoo and AOL.com. I don't know which one came out first. But just because there were women online didn't mean that I had to change what I was doing or worry about who I was talking to or messaging with AOL or Yahoo. You remember Yahoo? Y'all remember that? Yeah, me? I didn't have to worry about that. See, the thing is what I'm trying to tell you guys out there who always worry, is that you always make it your business about stuff that has nothing to do with you, because a lot of you guys are too busy trying to find out the wants of women and not becoming the need. Once you become the need, your world changes. Area code 847, sir. How can I help you? What's up?
Hey, hello, Steve. I wanted to talk to you about something regarding this stuff about the college girls that you've been talking about lately, how college is going to start soon. And, you know, I asked you on your page if 27 is too old to get at those girls. And you said, no, it's not too old. But from personal experience, I disagree. But maybe you can teach me.
Why is your why is your personal experience you would disagree? Why do you disagree, sir?
Well, because I did go approaching last year, and there was this girl, she called the police on me after work.
What did you say to her, sir?
You want me to go in detail?
I asked you a question.
I can remember most of it.
I'm just asking you a question. What did you say to her, sir?
I didn't say anything, you know, profane or.
Sir, I asked you, what did you say? Sir, I'm gonna ask you one more time. I gotta move on. If you're not gonna answer my question, I gotta move on. I don't like wasting my time. What did you say? Don't beat around the bush. If I ask you a question, please give me the answer. What did you say to her, sir?
Okay, yeah. So I came up to her and I said, you know, hey, how's your day going? And she said, good. And I said that, you know, I used to go to this college too, but I was kicked out for drinking, and, you know, I laughed about it. And she looked like she was enjoying everything. And then I said, you know, Halloween is coming up. Do you have a Halloween costume? And she said, nah. I said, well, I'm going to get me a pirate costume, but I'm not going to wear the eye patch. And do you know why? She said, why? And I said, because I want you to be fully captivated when you look into both of my manly eyes at the same time. And then what else did I say? Oh, yeah, I said, you know, you might get some candy as a treat for Halloween this year, but you might also get another treat, and it's not going to be candy. It's going to be me as the treat, if you're lucky. And then she was smirking, like she didn't say anything. She was just smirking. And she kept walking, and I felt like it's time to close this out. And so I told her to stop walking. And I didn't have my cards printed out. So I just gave her my number and my name. And I noticed that while she was putting my name in her phone, that her fingers were shaking. And I was like, girl, why are your fingers shaking? Are you cold? You got on this warm jacket. How could you be cold? And she just didn't say nothing. And then as soon as she finished typing it in, she turned around all of a sudden and she said, thank you. And then she walked away. And I thought to myself, you know, that's kind of weird because usually they don't turn around like that and just walk off. Like that was kind of strange. But then I thought that, you know, it's probably nothing. And so I went home, and I got home an hour later, and I got a phone call from her mother telling me that stay away from my daughter, and you're too old for her, and that I called the police on you. And then that was it.
How old are you? Because you sound like you're 50, 70 years old. How old are you, man? How old are you?
Man, you told me, I already told you last time. You remember when I called in? I told you I'm 27.
Okay, well, you're a weird, creepy 27-year-old dude. That's the truth. And nobody wants to talk to you because you're weird, dog. And if you want me to lie to you, I will. But
what's weird?
What do you mean what's weird? You don't even know her, and you're asking all these personal questions. You're talking about what is she doing for Halloween? What businesses of yours what she's doing for Halloween? She doesn't even know you. So why should she answer that question?
Oh, well, I shook her hand and I told her my name. You know what I'm saying?
All right, man. I'm going to throw you back in.
Okay,
I'm done. I don't want to hear that shit anymore. Anyway, 515-605-9373 is the number. No, guys, don't listen. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all, that motherfucker right there sound like he 108. So he's not 27 years old. Next time I hear him, I ain't gonna waste my time with that bullshit. Anyway, getting back to that, I apologize, guys. Let me get back to y'all guys out there. But like I was saying before, for a lot of you guys out there, when it comes to ignoring the needs and wants, the wants of women, a lot of you guys out there don't become the need, okay? You don't. And another problem when you look at businesses out there and the reason why they fail and the reason why y'all guys are about bad business is because most of you guys have the inability to learn from failure, okay? Nobody said rejection and failure is a good feeling, but so many of you guys don't learn from it because you choose to run away from it, because most of you choose to run away from your truth. And that's why a lot of you have problems, because a lot of y'all guys out there are so worried. You're so worried you don't even try to go into the game, because you automatically assume that because you walk up to a woman, she is going to turn you down, and that's bad business. No real man goes into the game saying to himself, she going to turn me. Then why are you even thinking about going up to her? All you do is think about failure every single day. And that, my friends, is bad business. That's bad business. That's just how it is. It's bad business when you are in reaction. All you do is you make it, you conjure up these mythical thoughts and then tell me, why would someone want to buy your brand? Let me show y'all something on the board. I got the board now so I can tinker. Let me show y'all something on this cake board. Let me see, get all this out of the way. Guys, so many times out there, they have something very, very, very easy, very simple. Oh, shit. Let me see if I did it right. Wrong. They do it right. Hold on. Let me show y'all this stuff. They got something very easy. This is how simple. This is how simple it is. It's so simple that it's complicated. It's this formula right here. That's the formula. Right there. Right there. Usually, in the red box, it's usually the name brand. And then right beside it, they always call it what? Brand X. They even do it in commercial ads and y'all don't even realize they're doing it. They always show the customer why they need the product because they are so busy using Brand X. Don't you want something to make your life simple, easy, that's economical? Because if you go ahead and mess with Brand X, it's not going to work out for you. They do it all the time in commercials. They're always comparing their product and their business to the Brand X guys. But how can you even push your product or who you are to a woman when you are Brand X? When you think like Brand X? How can you be the thing that she wants to buy and invest in when all you are doing is always making excuses for yourself? Blaming everybody in the world but the fact that you choose not to grow. It's a shame. But what kind of businessman are you? That's the $1 million question that you have to ask yourself. Now, to answer you guys a question, for if you are 27 or 34, y'all don't think there's 27-year-old motherfuckers in college right now? Shoot, you have like people in their 50s and 60s that go to college. So I don't want to hear anything about numbers and my age and stuff. It's just that old 100-year-old person that called into the show tried to offer that little girl probably some licorice sticks that cost 5 cents at the convenience store where old man Rivers was at there, where, you know, moving his glasses and stuff. He probably got on his little push scooter and walked over there with the rest of the little rascals and went to the store. Give me that. I'm 27,000. Sorry, guys. Another reason why businesses fail is because of poor management. Poor management. The inability to listen. Inability for micromanaging. The lack of trust. Poor communication. Just like you guys. You don't even communicate with yourself to find out what you need fixed. And I think it's worse than the asshole, because the asshole is someone that asks a question, gets the answer, and they don't do what was told of them. But this guy here, he doesn't even ask the question. He just keeps watching YouTube after YouTube after YouTube and keeps buying book after book after book after book, ebook after ebook after ebook, trying to learn the thing that he chooses not to learn and doesn't realize that he is the problem. He's the problem. He's the problem. 515-605-9373 is the number if y'all want to call it. Businesses fail because of lack of focus. Lack of focus is really one of the reasons why most businesses fail. Lack of focus. For a lot of you guys out there, y'all focus on the wrong stuff. You can't even lose your competitive edge because you're not even competitive. How can you have a strategy, and how can you grow, and how can you get better if you're not even competitive? How can you not be competitive and think that you can just walk outside your door and the pussy stork is going to come down and drop a woman at your doorstep? It doesn't work that way, gentlemen. It doesn't. Y'all don't even have a plan of attack or a plan at all. You just sit around and you just wait for life to happen. You wait for life to just come along and just happen, and life itself does not work that way. Life doesn't work that way. But for a lot of you guys out there, you think life works that way because who has to make a plan? Let me tell you guys something. Those little girls that leave junior high school, as soon as they step foot in high school, they got a plan. And their plan is to learn each and every one of you. Because their plan is to figure out where, when I get older, I'm going to have this information. So when I'm getting into school right now, when I'm about to hit that college, about to hit that Serengeti, now I know how I can make that guy drive me around town and not have to give anything up. Now I know how to wear something tight and get those guys to buy me a drink, and I don't have to give anything up. I know that I will have that guy to shoulder to cry when I need him, and I don't have to give anything up. Y'all guys are so busy. Y'all don't have a plan. You never sit down and you never have a plan. The goal here is to keep it concise, transparent. But y'all don't have those goals. Your goal is sex. Her goal is dangling that and getting what she want out your ass and throwing you away. And she is much smarter than the majority of you guys out there because she's playing the game already and she's going to be playing you. Don't get it twisted. Just because I'm telling you that y'all can hunt, you don't think they out there hunting? You don't think they're out there getting prepared? You don't think they're getting their claws and their fangs together? Oh, they're going to be hunting. They're going to be hunting a lot of you guys down. And that's the truth. And y'all aren't even going to know what's going on until it's too late. Y'all don't even know. These women have been preparing themselves and studying moves of grass-eating lions so much that they know that there is nothing that's different between them that are in high school that she's gone out of and the majority of guys out in the real world. Thirsty, needy, desperate, victims. Just want to smash anything, wants to hop on anything. And they are ready to play each and every one of you. And the majority of you guys don't even know or realize what is about to happen. But why is that? Why? How is it that she can figure that out. What is the thing that she knows the majority of you guys out there don't have? Something that you lack. That you lack really bad. Hold on, let me put that there. Let me see it. Change that color. I like playing with this shit. What is it? Oh, man. It's one thing and one thing only. Right there. That thing right there, the letter C, right there. There's one thing that she knows you don't have. And let me show you how bad it is. Let me see here. Let's make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Put little holes and dots. One thing she knows about the majority of you guys out there is that the majority of you guys out there don't have any core goddamn values. Most businesses out there lose because of not having core values. Because, see, what you guys don't understand is your core values are the fundamentals and the beliefs that drive a business. Your core values are fundamentals and beliefs that drive you. And this is you right here. Your core values of you, it's the same of the pig that made his house of wood and hay. You have, just like a bad business, no guiding principles to be consistently consistent. Because as a man, even though that you grow as a man, your fucking core values should always remain the same. Why? Because they're your compass. They are your compass. Integrity, respect, responsibility, accountability. That should be your compass. That should be your core values. But wait a second. I don't want you guys to think that you don't have core values, because you do. Your core values are to blame everybody else in the world for everything that's going wrong in your life. That's your core value. Your core value is always dwelling in fear and making goddamn excuses. Your core value is always staying in your comfort zone. Your core value is avoiding things. Your core value is being a victim. You guys, of course, hey, don't get it twisted. You have core values, and don't get it wrong, you do. It's just not the ones that's going to make her want to sleep with you, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I mean. But don't think you don't have core values, because you do have core values. Your core values is sitting around letting her call you, text you, or talk to you about other guys, and you sit there with a smile on your face. That's your core value. Your core values are saying you can't even say no to her because you're afraid that you're going to lose her. That's your core value. Your core values is to kiss her ass, pay her bills, buy her things, and do whatever she wants you to do with your money. That's your core value. Your core value is always going to be available. And when she wants something, you're going to do what she wants because you're afraid. That's your core value. always seeking permission. That's your core value, and that's why there are holes in your value system. And what's amazing that you guys don't understand is that the older you get, your core values still remain the same. We are 4 months away from the new year, and yet you guys are getting a little bit older, but you still have the same reactive core values that show women why they don't want to be with you, gentlemen. You are doing it. It's not me. It's not me. You are doing it. Your core values. Your core values. You want to complain. You want to cry. You want to moan. You want to be just like mommy. Boo-hoo. Poor life, poor world. The world is not fair. It's not fair that those guys have to get all the sex and I got to work hard for it. That's because your core values are there. Don't get it twisted, guys. You have core values. Don't get me wrong. But you are nothing but bad business, and nobody wants to deal with bad business, especially a business or a person who cannot stand on their last name. You are bad business, gentlemen. For a lot of you guys out there, outside of the core values, let's get rid of that one. Let's put another letter in there, shall we? Oh, wait, that's a little one. Huh. Yeah, right there. MS, that goes with your core. Oops, shit. There you go. Yeah, move that shit right there. There you go. Another thing. So, for everything that we're listing right here, your protective shell, oh man, it's going away. Look at that, leaving you almost open. Look at that, open in so many areas. Because everything we're talking about right here leaves you open, defenseless, nothing, no type of law, rules, or codes. Why? You see, the thing about companies where they fail is they always fail in the beginning before the company begins, because they don't even know why they are what they are. They don't even know what their vision statement is, their legacy statement is, and their mission statement is. They don't know why it is they do what they do. How many times have I talked to somebody and asked them, why'd you do that? I don't know. Why'd you text her? Why'd you say that to her? I don't know. Why are you asking me these questions? You guys don't even have a self-definition. You don't even have a mission statement of why it is, or why do you exist to do what you want to do? What is it that you have to offer a woman? You should know what it is you have to offer a woman, and you shouldn't even have to tell her what it is you want to offer, because she can see it in you, not on you. Your clothes are not a mission statement. Your money is not a mission statement, a legacy statement. Your clothes and your cars and your jobs, they're not mission statements, because that shit is on you. It's not in you. Come on, really? Is that what's in the water nowadays? Y'all have no sense of self? Oh, man. How did she know that I have a legacy statement, a vision statement, in a mission statement. How does she know that? Because she knows I ain't afraid of rejection. She knows I don't give a goddamn whether she likes me or she doesn't. She knows that. She knows that I never are set out there to seek her approval. Who is she? Why would I do that? She knows I have these things because I'm not a victim and I don't blame people. She knows I'm brutally honest. She knows that I'm never trying to fit in with the rest of you grass-eating lions. Psst, why would I do that? She knows that I have a mission statement, a legacy statement, and all that. Why? Because I'm cocky, I'm conceited, and I am arrogant. Because I believe in the most important thing out there, and that is me. And I know what I can offer any woman out there that is lucky enough to get my time. I said my time. I didn't say her time. My time. Any woman that is lucky enough to catch my attention is going to be a lucky ass woman because she just won the lottery in my mind, and you guys can't tell me different regardless of what you think. You want to know why? Because what you think and how you feel is none of my business. My business is me. My business is growing me. My business is pushing forward with my legacy statement, my mission statements, pushing forward. I'm not trying to sit here waddling in tears. Boo-hoo, and she doesn't like me, so I'm just going to stay home and, man, what is that? Men don't do that. But that's why you're bad business to these women, because you guys do that, gentlemen. You guys do that. And it is more than just William and DG. But y'all do it in life. It doesn't matter if it's women. You do it with your family. You allow people to destroy you from the inside out, walk all over you, and disrespect you on a daily basis. And all you do is like, hello, Mr. Bloaty Puffer, can I have another, please? Can I Bloaty have another one, please? Like what's that little motherfucker, that Tiny Tim? Excuse me, sir, can I get some more pudding? I mean, that's y'all, just asking for more. Give me more, sir. Give me bloody more. Fuck is that about? Another reason why businesses fail is, you see, the thing about businesses is that a business that fails does not know the most important thing out there, and that's its customers. Your customers are the most important thing to know when you are running a business. And what does that got to do with you? Oh, shit. Come on, really? What does it have to do with you? Everything. It has everything to do with you, because you don't know your customers. You don't know women. You don't know them like I teach you and I told you. That's what my mentor taught me. One of the first things to realize, the easiest way to describe and define a woman is like music. That's it. So do you think on your level, you just stay where you're at? If you're an alternative guy, you listen to alternative rock, you stay there. If you listen to rap, you stay there. Pop, you stay there. But not me. I had to, hey, let's look at it as level 1, level 2 training. Level 1 training, I had to learn about the acoustic woman. I had to learn about the blues woman. I had to learn about the alternative woman. I had to learn about the country woman, the electronica woman, the jazz one, the Latin, the hip hop, the metal, the pop, the rock, the R&B, and the world type woman on level 1. That's just level 1, guys. Y'all ain't even on that level. That's just level 1. You always ask, like, Steve, man, why is it that you can just talk to women so easily? This is why. That's just on level 1. But then you got level 2. Because I thought I knew it all until my mentor punched me in the chest. Said, okay, you got those down. All right, let's take it deeper. What kind of country woman is she? Huh? Well, she's country. You know what he said to me? No, you stupid motherfucker. That's how he talked to me. I'm just letting y'all know he talked to me like that. No, you stupid motherfucker. Don't ever think on a fucking basic level. Because every woman is broken down into different subsystem parts. The alternative woman, what about her? She traditional country, rockabilly, honky tonk, country pop, country swing, country general. Is she country and western? Is she Christian country? Is she bluegrass? Is she Americana? Is she alternative country? Is she Cajun country? What you talking? I'm like, ah. Then that's what? I had to go deeper. Finding out about that jazz woman. Finding out was she smooth jazz, swing jazz, modern jazz, free jazz, jazz fusion, jazz general, lounge, Dixieland, bebop, acid jazz. You don't think they're different? Y'all are under this assumption that all these women are the same. Thus, you gotta, I guess, talk to them all the same when you know nothing about women. The metal women. Y'all know there's black metal type women, power metal type women, thrash metal type women, and these come in all shapes, colors, and sizes, races, and religions. Rap metal, progressive, goth, heavy, industrial, alternative. Y'all didn't know about that, did you? Because you don't ever want to take the time to learn your customers. None of y'all want to learn your customers. And for my Latin dogs out of there, come on, man. Y'all should know about the tango kind of woman, the salsa one, the Latin jazz one, the mariachi ones, the flamingo, the Cuban, the bossa nova, the general Latin. They're broken up into so many parts, but yet you don't know your customers. And for all you guys that want to mess with women outside the country, you know anything about the traditional Hawaiian woman or the traditional Celtic or Asian, the traditional African, traditional Arabic, traditional Indian, Irish, Spanish, Native American, New Age, reggae? Do y'all understand? That's how deep it goes. You choose not to learn. All you do is you're so worried. Check this out. Y'all ready, guys? Y'all guys are so worried about approaching women that you never take the time to even learn and study what it is you're trying to get at. For my dogs that love R&B, the R&B kind of woman, funky R&B kind of woman, the smooth R&B, the soul, the gospel type chick. Yeah, them church going ones. The funk kind of chick. Y'all think y'all don't know your customers. And for my dogs, all y'all out there, hip hop ones, shh. Y'all think it's just hip hop? There are differences. You got the Christian rap kind of women. You know, the ones that rap about God, you know, you don't think they got bad women in those groups? The freestyles, There's Dutch, there's German, there's Asian, there's nerdcore, new school, old school, grime, alternative. Y'all don't even realize how many sets, because everybody y'all listen to, they don't tell you this kind of stuff. They don't break this kind of yak down to you. They don't tell you about the electronica one, the tribal one, the trance one, the drum and bass, the dance, the break beat, the acid, the euro, the mellow, the techno hardcore, the game one, happy hardcore, house, IDM type women. Y'all think they're all the same. No, they're not. Just because you go into a club, gentlemen, just because you go into a club, let's say for you guys out there, just because you go into a rock, let's say you go to a rock club, just because you go in a rock club and you see a bunch of women in there, you think they all rock? Yeah, but what kind of rock are they? Because you don't know your customers. Is she surf rock? Southern rock? Is she goth rock? Is she folk rock? Is she classic rock? Is she Christian rock? Is she hard rock? Come on, is she punk? Is she rock general? Is she rock and roll? Is she rock unplugged, acoustic and shit? Southern rock. What is she? But you don't know that because you think, because these guys tell you they all alike. They're not all alike, gentlemen. They're not. But you don't even know let me get this straight. You trying to go after a woman and you don't even know women. How does that even work? But you know what? She knows you. She knows you. Because these women, oh man, they know acoustics, acoustic piano, acoustic rock, acoustic vocals. Come on, man. You don't think these women know you guys? But the reason they don't have to do as much work as you have to do, because they know y'all are driven by one thing, and that is your thirst for ass. And don't forget, tomorrow, we're going to be talking about thirst on my other channel. So make sure y'all check that out. But they know you, and you have no idea what they are. Y'all want to call in? 515-605-9373 is the number. I'm trying to get you guys to open your eyes to realize why businesses fail and why you fail, because y'all do the exact same things. You don't even know women, but yet you choose not to learn. And I'm not saying you've got to spend all your time, because it's more about learning about yourself, but it is also learning about your different types of customers that you're going after. They are kind of like one and the same. That's it. There's so many reasons why a lot of y'all fail, man. For a lot of businesses out there, they fail because enthusiasm is not enough to succeed, gentlemen. How many times have you been to church, for all you churchies out there? How many times have you been to church? You go into church, you listen to the sermon, and you feel so good. But as soon as you walk out that goddamn door, you just fall right back to what you are. Something that women do all the time. You know what? Women always go to these Steve Harvey, you're a good woman and you're special and you got value type places, and they feel good and they're dancing and they're like, yeah, girl, it's woman power, woman power. As soon as they walk out that door, they go right back to the pumpkin they were before they went in there. And the thing about you guys, the same thing, because it takes much more than a little bit of enthusiasm. You got to learn how to fight through the battles of making the things that you want to happen. And when they don't happen, you need to go back and you need to look at what you did wrong. And you need to tinker and make adjustments. That's what you got to do. You've got to ask yourself and look in the mirror. You don't have to do this right now. Do it when you wake up in the morning scratching your nuts. Ask yourself, why would a woman invest in me? And then tell yourself the truth. How many times do we hear guys every time? Well, hey, I've got the nice job. I've got the corner office. I've got the degree. I've got the nice car. I've got the nice clothes. I've got money, but yet can't get a woman. Why would a woman even invest in you when you don't even invest in yourself? And what I don't mean buying things that outside of you, because the game is not outside of you. The woman is going to invest in the guy that has vision. She's going to invest in the guy that sees the big picture. She's going to invest in the guy that has direction. She's going to invest in the guy that speaks in an impactful way. She's going to invest in the guy that is focused on results and not bitching, whining, moaning, and complaining. The guy that's going to get things done. The guy that takes ownership, accountability, sets high standards, take risks. Those are the guys that they're going to invest in because they lead by example, and the example they lead by is their name, gentlemen. That's the truth. I'm not here to boast, so I'm telling y'all. You can't have those things. You can't have all the fun, the threesomes and the women crying over you, begging you, asking you what you're doing every day, or sending you messages every morning. Good morning. How are you this morning? You know, I couldn't really sleep because I couldn't wait to talk to you on the phone. I didn't really want to get off the phone. It's getting late, but I know I got to go to sleep, but I'll make sure the first thing I do when I wake up is call you or text you. You don't get those things when you don't have anything to offer any woman. Why should she? But again, a lot of you guys don't want to really, truly take an honest look at yourselves, because the majority of you guys, day in and day out, all you're doing is reading, turning pages of a fucking book. That is all you're doing. Whoa, boy, it takes a lot of energy to do that, doesn't it? Read a book, open a page, flip, and turn pages. That's what you're good at. All you're doing is turning pages, and you're wondering why you're still where you're at right now, because somebody told you gotta read them goddamn books instead of getting off your lazy ass and getting into the real world. That's the truth, gentlemen. Another reason why business fails is because, this is the grassy line right here. Never takes accountability. Businesses that fail look at their business as a hobby. And as a man, it is my business to treat the business of me like a goddamn business. I am treating myself as an employee of me, knowing if I don't stick to what I was supposed to do to make me greater, then I should be getting fired. And I don't want to get fired. I don't want to get fired from me, because the benefits of being with me, oh boy, there are a lot of benefits. But for a lot of you guys out of that, do you even set measurable goals for yourself? Do you ever take the moment and set and hold yourself accountable for the reason why she doesn't talk to you? Like, I'm gonna give you a case in point. That old man, I'm gonna call him Grady and stuff. When Grady called in a few moments ago, old Grady, 89, 90-year-old Grady called in. Fuck goes up to a woman asking all them personal ass questions. Hey, he grew up when everything was really in black and white, and he's still not accountable to this day. being the business of yourself, your last name, requires so much focus and so much commitment and educating yourself on you. You got to know you. You only get what you put into it. And y'all ain't putting nothing in, but you expect y'all expect women really to really want you? Do you understand the difference between a woman that wants to sleep with you more than anything else in this world versus a woman that allows you to have sex with her? Two totally different things, two different sides of the spectrum, gentlemen. Two totally different things on the side of the spectrum. But y'all don't even know about that, do y'all? Because you never hold yourself accountable for anything, because we are fucking 4 goddamn months away. And you have already wasted 8 months already for the majority of you guys. What you did last year, you're doing it right now. You're doing it the year before. And guess what? You're going to do it next year because you are not taking accountability and you want to, what? Go your own way? Bye. You want to run away from women and become asexual? See ya. You want to get around with your little boyfriends and have cuddle parties talking about how bad women are. Oh, women are the scourge of the earth. They're so terrible. Then why are you even trying to talk to them then? Because you know what? The guys on this side of the street, they got different problems, y'all mean. They got different problems. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. They got different problems. That's the thing with y'all guys. Y'all choosing to follow people that don't hold you motherfuckers accountable for your inactions that you're not in action. I'm holding you accountable. They don't hold you accountable because they want to watch you fail. Because when you fail, that means you got to come back and buy book number 2. Damn, failed that one. Buy book number 3. Failed that one. Let me go buy another book. Go to read that book. Failed that one. And this is all you do every single year is go from book to book to book, and you're still the same goddamn person. And you know what? Those women know that because they can smell it on you. They can see it on you how you walk, that you don't take accountability for your own self. For y'all guys out there, man, man, we're going to be talking about this. I'm going to be talking more about this on the 21 in October. But boy, one thing I got to give to y'all guys out there, man. One thing I got to give to y'all. Hold on, let me show y'all guys. I want to go to the board on this cake shit right here. Because the majority of you guys, oh man. This is something that, this is something, if there's anything y'all do better than me, is this. Y'all like, whoa. You mean I do something better than the dean? Oh, yes, you do. Oh, my gosh. You do something way better than my cake ass. Man, you know what? Y'all judging me. I know y'all judging me. I know. Let me do this. Let me do it this way because I know y'all judging me, so I'm going to do it this way. Here you go. Let me show y'all what y'all do. That's so much better than me. I know this is shitty, man, but that's a cloud. Fuck y'all. Don't judge my drawing, man. Don't worry about how I draw. Just follow the narrative. Let me tell y'all what y'all do better than me. All you grass-eating lions have a better skill than I do in something. Oh, yes. Oh, man. Y'all dream, man. Wow, man. Y'all dream. Ooh, man, you dream of being with that woman. You dream of smashing that woman. You dream of holding hands with that woman. You dream of kissing that woman. You dream of all this stuff. You dream. All these fantasies that you have. All you do is dream and dream and dream and take no goddamn action at all. Why is that? And what does that have to do about businesses? Because you should never, ever start a business based on a dream or an idea. Because that's all it is a dream and an idea. And guess what? It's worthless. And I don't have time to dream of worthless things. Now, don't get me wrong. I dream of me walking on water. I dream of me floating away. I dream, right there, women pouring water on my hands. I dream of them washing my feet and rubbing my back. Those are my dreams. But hey, they have become reality. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to get into all that. You don't take actions for your cake-ass dreams that you're always dreaming. Well, today's going to be the day that I have enough strength to go talk to Margaret. It's been 5 years, 8 months, 3 weeks, 4 days, 23 hours, and 54 minutes, and today is going to be the day. Or you're that guy that meets a all right. Well, I can't believe it. Wow, we exchanged information. Wow, she's interested in me. Huh? What should I do? You know what? I'm not going to even talk to her because I remember some YouTuber somewhere told me that I'm going to be thirsty if I talk to her. So you know what I'm going to do? I've got a great idea. I'm going to wait until the day of our date, and then I'm going to talk to her. Come on, man. I mean, it is as bad as my painting. Art is not my expertise, but I like my cake clouds. I know y'all probably talking crap to me right now, but you know that's what it is. Yes. That's how it is. All you guys out there, all you do is just that. Dreaming and forming. Yes, goddamn it, those are clouds. Don't judge my clouds. Yeah, he's dreaming. They say, don't judge my clouds. Y'all know I'm trying to explain. But what I'm trying to, don't judge me. Matter of fact, let me get off them cake ass clouds to get back to me. So y'all leave me alone. Y'all judging your boy right now. Let me get back to my cake ass. Let me get back to this. But what I'm saying to you guys, that's what you're doing all the time. And then you expect different results from dreaming and you don't do anything about it. All you do is sit around and you dream. That's it, man. That's all you do, man. That's the thing with you guys. All y'all are doing is just fantasizing about things. Thing about businesses, even my strip club business that I had, my Poetry in Motion, it didn't start off great. I mean, I had a great idea to take my poetry and mix it with me. I'm not a DJ, but I know how to do DJ stuff. Find a guy that's big and got big muscles who can dance and create a concert-like atmosphere in a house that is better than some motherfucker in a cop outfit in a radio be like, hey, Mr. Swanson, are you Mr. Swanson? Well, you're under arrest. Then he presses fucking play on his goddamn boom box and he just start no. My mind was coming up with how can we take this and how can we push it to be something great? How can we take my boy dancing and my DJing, my poetry, how can we mix this up into an experience that's going to make us money? How can we do that? It just didn't This ain't the Brady Bunch or Different Strokes or any TV show where everything is solved in 30 minutes. That's not what a business is about. Business is a long-term thing, and you got to give it due time. And you're going to fail because that's life. That's how it works. So I had to figure, okay, how can I show these women an experience when I don't have money to advertise? Kids Kingdom, now I wasn't using my gigolo money. That's a whole different story. But I didn't have money to advertise. But I knew that goddamn, maybe I can do word of mouth. Maybe word of mouth will get me there. Called up one of my girls, said, hey, baby, hey, look, I know you've been wanting to spend some time with me. Look, what I want you to do is find all the friends that you have. I don't care how old they are. They got to be legal. I want you to set something up at your crib. Now, remember, guys, this is before, because they have these dildo parties and stuff where women get together and they learn how. This is way before this. This is me thinking outside of my time. And I told old girl I spent a little bit of time. I'm giving her my time for her to do something for me. So I was like this. If I can find a way to give these women an experience, then I'll be able to get them to sell me just like I usually do with women. It's the exact same formula. It just didn't dawn on me then. As I always remember that every time I give a woman an experience, I know she's selling me. So what I need to do is gather a bunch of old-ass, middle-aged, and young women together and give them what is called a soft opening. Now, with restaurants and hotels, usually they have a thing called a soft opening because they want to make sure they got all their ducks lined up in a row. I didn't have a soft opening. I didn't have money. All I had was my equipment. I had my mind, and I had some baby oil, and I had my motherfucking boy. That's all I had. And I had drive, I had determination and passion, but I also had patience because I knew it wasn't going to happen overnight, and I knew I had to work on it. So what I was doing in the meantime, because I'm a hustler, I then started working on my pressure washing business on the side. Started working that joint. And then while I was doing the pressure washing thing, I was working on my adventures of Frisky the Ferret with Honey Bunny, Tinky the Squirrel, Ollie Alligator, Sneaky Snake. I was working on my little children's book. I'm hustling, man. Because one of these things are going to pay off. Something is going to pay off. Got there, and I said to myself, first thing we got to do is I got to know the customer and what they're thinking. The women trust women, And women are going to trust more what women say than we say. So how can I get them marinated and get them excited? And it's just like talking and texting to a woman. It just dawned on me. You know what? I got it. Big dog, take your clothes off. What? No, not in here. Look, do this. Go upstairs, take your clothes off and turn on the lights and let me do everything else. I promise you'll be worth your while. Man, I don't know about this. Dog, trust me. Take off your clothes, go upstairs, close the door, and just turn out the lights and trust me. I went right over to the lady. Hey, look, I wanted a few things. I want the fat, sassy woman, and I wanted a bunch of bad chicks. Because I know that fat one's really going to talk a lot to all the girls. So I bet, give me 3, 4, 5 of you. Y'all come with me. Took them upstairs, and I poured baby oil in their hand. And I said, ladies, what I want y'all to do, and the reason I'm doing this, because you know what? He needs to be rubbed down and ready for y'all. So why don't y'all go ahead inside, open up the door, and they went in, and I closed the door. Man, my boy still thanks me to this day, dog, for that. Because all those women was doing, I don't want to discuss all the nasty stuff they were doing. That's not the point. Point is to make them come back down and tell everybody else about what's about to happen. And guess what? That was on the surface level because they didn't know what we had to offer them in the soft opening. We had lights, strobe lights, fog machine, music blasting. It was a great time. But what sold us was the second set. How many times I tell y'all guys, man, women are really sexually in between their ears. What we got to do here, we got to bring all the slow jams, the slow fucking songs. We're going to take a woman, we're going to put her on a chair, we're going to blindfold her. We're going to take off her shoes, and we're going to get a big bowl of warm water, and we're going to put rose petals in it, and we're going to wash her feet while you grind on her. And you're going to feed her strawberries and let her rub on you. And you're going to whisper shit in her ear, and you're going to make every woman in there wish that they was the woman in that chair. That's what sold us. That's what made them go out. So as soon as we got done, now don't get me wrong, they was trying to get at us sexually, but that's a whole different story. But we were handing out little brochures that listen, it wasn't anything fancy. I didn't have any money. It was like a thing called Kinko's, so I did it at my job. I just typed something out and I put it on a copier, printed those joints out, cut them up. I mean, it was some ghetto stuff. But guess what happened? They got out to the white women, the Spanish women, the Asian women, the black women, the poor women, the middle-aged women, and the rich women. They all knew somebody that either had a bachelor, it was their last night before they got married, or it was a birthday, and that shit caught fire. Fire. But I'm not telling you this just to tell you. I'm telling you this because the thing about the game is that, guess what, man? It takes time. Everything takes time. And for you guys out there, y'all don't understand that it takes time. I wanted it very bad, but it didn't happen. I didn't have the advertising or the marketing. I didn't know how to get us out there. I didn't. But I figured it out, and it worked. Fucking really. Whew. It really worked. Only thing that stopped us is that he hurt his knee so bad that he couldn't dance anymore. So I didn't feel like finding another guy. So I just sold the business and to somebody else. Really not the business, but I sold the idea. That's all it was. So it's pretty cool. Another thing about businesses out there, guys, I want to call in 515-605-9373 is the number if y'all want to. And you got any questions in the chat room, please ask them. I got you. But I'm going to keep going. few more things. The thing about a lot of businesses out there, that they always think that it's going to happen quick. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes it happens quick. But some businesses, they always prepare to win, but they never prepare to fail. I never prepare to win because I'm a fucking winner anyway. So why would I prepare to do something that I already am? I can't think any other way. But I never prepare to fail, gentlemen. I prepare to learn. It's a difference there. I don't fear failure. Because the truth of the matter is, you are going to fail before you exceed. Expect it to happen, but don't fear it. That's the difference. That's the difference in winners and losers. I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to grow. Mentor, okay, I got the conversation one down. Teach me too. And while I'm doing these, I'm going out there and I'm going to get shot down. I'm going to get knocked down because I need to know this. I need to know that, okay, she's a jazz woman, but maybe I got the jazz one all messed up. Maybe she was bebop. Maybe I didn't know. But I learned. And I went back and I remember, okay, I'm good now. I can go back. Another reason why businesses fail is because they never focus on the customer. Y'all know with businesses, customers keep businesses going, and we all know that. But what you don't know is that the reason why businesses fail, and you guys fail because you're bad business, is because you never try to improve yourself. So many of you guys out there are still stuck in Miss Crabtree's 5th grade class of birds and fucking bees. That's all you know is what you learned in sex ed class and porn, and you never ever upgraded. You never upgraded. Instead of the birds and bees, you never upgraded to the vultures and hornets. You never did it. You never took the time to find out what it is she likes and what it is she dislikes. You never took the time to say, okay, look, I need to know what makes you laugh, what makes you blush, what makes you smile. I need to know those things. I also need to know what makes you dance naked in the rain. I need to know those things. Why? Because I listen with not only my ears, but my goddamn eyes. My focus is on her because if I do it right, she is going to sell me to her, and her. Meaning not only will I get her, I'll get at least two out of the three, if not 1 out of 3. But it will be one, at least bare minimum, 1 out of how many others that she tells them about the experience of being with me. But you guys don't do that. Because you guys, and we're going to be talking about this tomorrow, anything that deals with being smooth, romantic, seductive, sexual, and sensual, you guys say, oh, can't do that. That's thirsty. I ain't doing that, man. I don't want to look like I'm thirsty. And the funny thing about it between you and I, guys, is that you're already damn thirsty as soon as you want to have, all you want to do is smash. She knows you're thirsty. But y'all don't know that. Y'all don't understand that. And I'm gonna just go for a few more minutes before we wrap this up. If y'all want to call in, y'all can. But the thing about businesses that is very, I guess, very important is that the one thing businesses don't do well, and y'all are just like them, is that you guys out there, you never prepare yourself for the unexpected. You never do. You're never prepared for things that just happen because they're happening. Give you a case in point. Had a client, he came to me, new guy. Like, Steve, I'm having problems talking to women. Steve, I'm having problems doing this. All right. Told him what to do. But then I said, hey, just in case, I would recommend you get a 3-pack. Get a kissing 101, a making out, and a fucking 101. Get those 3. But Steve, I don't really need those because I don't even, that I'm so far away from sleeping with women. I just want to work on me. I just want to work on this one thing. I said, but dog, the thing that's important here is that you don't go to high school every day and just learn math for 8 periods. You've got to learn different things. Well, no, it's cool. And again, I'm just telling you, I'm not trying to sell you. I'm just letting you know that you never know when the sun, moon, and stars are going to line up. You never know when it's going to happen. But all I ask you to do is can you promise me you'll follow the playbook? But I'm warning you, you follow the playbook, there are things that's going to happen. He's like, okay, I'll follow the playbook. You have my word as a man. What's the first thing you want me to do, Steve? All right, first thing I want you to do, talk to 5 women a day. 5 women a day, 35 a week, 140 a month. You get 10 a month, 120 numbers don't lie. 5 a day. Okay, Steve, I'll talk to 5 a day. But I've got to prepare you for the moment when they start. Well, this, Steve, is not going to happen, man. Every time I say something to a woman, it doesn't happen. I say, man, look, say ass. I see, I got him to start saying ass or thinking ass, and his smile changed because he was always like mopey. Now, this was somebody that I did more one-on-one with. It was more I flew out to go see him, and I helped him out. So he would just walk, and he would just mope around, look down, not happy. I said, look here. Look, say ass. And he's like when he smiled, like his skin started to crumble because he rarely smiled. I was like, look, smile. Smile when you say hi to him. Okay, I'll do it. I said, but wait. It'll be wise if you learn the approach boot camp because you never know when you say hi or excuse yourself or say hi to a woman, you never know. She might stop. And if you are not prepared for the unexpected, then you're going to, Steve, come on, man. It's just a smile, Steve. It's not going to change. I said, all right. Goes out there. I'm at the hotel. He calls me up. He said, dude, I need to see you. All right, go see him. What's wrong? What's going on? Fuck, man. Fuck. Shit. I'm like, what's wrong? Dude. Oh, man. I mean, he was just mad at himself. What's wrong, man? Man, dude. Fuck, man. Dude, you ain't gonna believe this. I saw this pretty woman, and I remember what you told me to do, and we discussed it, and I smiled, and I said hi to her, and she stopped, and she looked at me, and she was waiting for me to reply, and I didn't know what to say, and she was, oh my God. And the crazy thing about this shit that's funny is that it happened 4 more times. And I said, see, You always got to prepare for the unexpected, because if you will say hi to them, there's a chance that she wants to sleep with you. Maybe she's waiting for you to speak to her. This is where you learn the approach in boot camp. All right, session was over, flew back home. He started studying. But again, guys, he's like, okay, I know it down. I said, all right, let's hear it. And we went over. I said, oh, man. I said, all right, you got it, man. I said, now, look, two things you ain't going to have to do now. You have to move to the conversation class 1, types of women, and you got to get that 3-pack, dude. No, Steve, hey, look, Steve, you know you got me last time. You know, yeah, I was wrong, you were right, but no, man, just because Steve, a woman ain't going to want to talk to me just because I go over there and tell her what I'm looking for and I'll be assertive like that. That doesn't work, because this guy was used to pickup lines and all that other stuff. So he beat himself down to a point where he didn't believe in himself. I said, all right, look, man, I'm telling you, dude, I'm telling you, if you talk this yak and you do it correctly and you give her your number, they're going to call. Hey, all right, hey, look, you're good. Get a call about a week and a half later. Shit. Fuck. Damn it. I'm like, oh, man, did you forget the approach? He said, no, man, ain't even. Dude, man, fuck, man. He said, fuck, man. He said, you know what? Fuck it. I just give me the conversation class. Give me the types in the fucking. I said, what would happen? He was like, dude, you ain't gonna believe this. I got 3 chicks that called me. Now remember, he spoke to at least 15, 20 women, okay? And I'm gonna be honest, this ain't no happily ever after type thing, because he was still a little nervous. Sometimes he smiled, sometimes he didn't. Sometimes he didn't know what to say. All those things played a part. But he had a few of them hit him up, and he didn't know how to message, talk, or text. So he was like, dude, fuck that, man. I'm not messing up this time. Dude, give me that 3-pack. I said, okay, good. Now you prepared. He said, I feel like I'm wasting my money here, but I see I need to prepare for the unexpected. Yeah. Man, dude, almost in tears, man. Almost in tears. I love these stories. Almost in tears, man. He's like, dude, man. He's like, man, I don't mean to sound gay. Man, I love you, dog. What you talking about? He say, man, I follow the steps. I've been talking to 15 women a day. I say, you see that shit? You only supposed to do 5, and you had your fuck you Steve moment. He said, yeah. And it's weird now when I use the approach in boot camp and talk to them and tell them to call me. Some of them call and some of them say no, and they take my number, like you said. But they asking me, you know, do I have somebody? I've never had someone ask me, do I have a girlfriend before like that? Like you said, Steve. But it goes beyond it, because he kind of went off on a tangent. My friends, my family, people around me at work, they're asking me, is it my cologne? Is it the way? And says, Steve, I wear the same, well, I changed to the Allure, because he told me to check out that Allure, but I dress the same, I have the same cut, there's nothing different about me, but people are noticing things about me. But Steve, that's not what I'm calling you about. What you calling me about? What's up? Talk to me, holler at your boy. I said, man, yo, I was on the phone with this joint, and I remember I watched a video, and I mean, these are the guys that I love, because they do the right shit. He said, Steve, I remember what you were saying, and I remember I had this girl, she called me. I was doing a conversation class, it was great, but then I remember I changed it up. I said, what? He said, yeah, because, you know, you told me about it. So after I text her, dude, I sent her a voice message, man, and she loved it. Then I sent her a video message, and I kept switching it up. I said, all right, yeah, I mean, I'm feeling you. He said, man, I went on and listened to your poetry and everything, and I took from your poetry, which you can do. And then he said, I started mixing in the poetry with the kissing 101 technique you showed me, the making out and the fucking 101 back one that you have. I took those three things and I started to paint that experience thing that you always, I mean, he didn't say word for word because he's not my clone, but I knew what he was saying. But he said, Steve, that's not the best part. I said, shit, what happened? He said, dude, we went live and she started masturbating. I said, that's what, oh, duh. He said, no. He said, no. He said, no, that's not the best thing that happened. She came over my crib and I smashed it. I said, well, okay, cool. He said, but she was asking and begging to come over. That's the difference. I was like, yeah, motherfucking me. And he said, if I didn't do or think about the unexpected, I would have fucked that up because if I didn't get those products, like you told me, to working, to think about the future, 5 steps ahead, I would have talked to that yak. I would have got her hot and horny. But if she would have came over, I would have failed because, you know, I don't have much sex. Some guys do, some guys don't. But he said, I studied that stuff and I'm prepared now. And once he got prepared, he did those techniques. And what happened, I don't know how or when, but something inside of him either broke or clicked. Because then, just like Paul, y'all remember Paul? Paul Klein, like, hey, Steve, how you doing? I don't know how to talk to girls. And then something broke and clicked to him, and he's like, yeah, Steve, I'm starting to understand this. Okay, man. And something broke and clicked again. He's like, yeah, man, these girls are, man, girl, I mean, man. And it broke again. He's like, dude, I got the girl I always wanted. Remember that, guys? Remember that guy that he wanted that woman in the shoe store? To him, she was the perfect woman, and all he wanted was that woman. And after he got her, guess what? He's like, man, I ran into the chick at the cookie store and I wanted her. And guess what? The one that I always wanted in the shoe store, all she does is call me, bother me, bug me, ask me why I don't talk to her anymore. And then I moved on to that one. You remember that he went on that cruise and smashed that? I think it was a mom and daughter, was it? Or I know he had a threesome. I forgot who it was with, but it will break and it will click. But in order for it to break and click, you guys, at the end of the day, you've got to really and truly have to make sure that you deal with the unexpected, because you never know when that moment is going to happen. You never know when she wants a kiss, or she wants to mess around, or she wants to make out, or she wants to sleep with you. You always have to be prepared, because if you are talking a good game, you got to be able to back it up. And that is what the unexpected is about, gentlemen. So with that being said, we are go ahead and wrap this up real quick. Anyone in my chat room, dogs, man, anybody got one question or so, I will be happy to answer anything, but we are going to wrap this up, guys. Don't forget, tomorrow we are going to talk about thirst. And we're going to talk about why you being thirsty is not see, y'all don't know what thirst is. Y'all for some reason, because y'all internet motherfucker, y'all got a wrong idea about the difference between being thirsty and being romantic, being seductive and thirsty, sensual, thirsty, sexual, thirsty. So those are the things that you got to do. But you just got to remember, at the end of the day, guys, what kind of businessman are you, man? Why don't women want to invest in you? You've got to ask yourself that question, and only you will have those answers. And that's all I want to say about that. But anyway, guys, I want to wait, and real quick, man, hold on a second. Wait. I want to do something special for all my guys out there that are listening to the show right now, and they looking at my motherfucking cake ass guy right now. I wanna do this for you right here. show you out of love for all y'all motherfuckers talking shit. It's not a dick. It's him. Hold on, man. Fuck that. Wait. Let me fix this because I don't want y'all to think it's a dick. There you go. There you go, motherfuckers. That's not a dick. That's a middle finger. Y'all be like, damn, Steve drawing dicks on the show. No, that's saying fuck y'all for laughing at my cake ass drawings. But no, it's all good, man. I'm just messing with y'all, man. But no, man, if y'all need to get at me at themanmindset@gmail.com. Send me a number and I will definitely call you. Also, guys, don't forget the birthday special is going on all week long. School is about to start, guys. We got to get ready to prepare you guys for Halloween. Very important time. So, guys, don't forget that. If you need to get at me. And remember, man, we are teaching you things that nobody is teaching you guys. So, yeah, man, that's my guy with a middle finger, dog. Y'all so judgmental. Anyway, guys, I am the Dean. This is the Man Mindset, man. Always remember, man, just because you came from a pussy does not mean you have to act like one, man. Fuck with your boy, man. Peace.